Something that's helped me is if you kind of are going through something tough, like maybe I've described in the past, and you kind of zoom out on your life, and I mean not counting the fact that there's so many other people that have always lived, and you're going to be dead a lot longer than you've been alive, which is an interesting thought. But if you kind of zoom out and you're like, all right, I'm like one person in this massive universe, and then you think about your life as like a timeline, and let's say you live 80 years and like your timeline's like this wide, you're like, this moment in time is just like a dot, like a tiny little dot in the large scope of what my life will be like. So I'm not going to get too caught up in it. I'm not going to be like, my life is over, I can't get through this, like there's no point, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to think too crazy thoughts, because I guarantee you, do your best for like maybe even like a month or two, and you'll probably be like, yeah, that thing I was going through, like I'm glad I went through that thing, and I'm better because of it. I learned a lot, and it's a cool story to tell. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like most of the times it's probably what would happen. So that's helped me to realize, like, even the worst thing that happened, like it's still just a dot in the large scope of my life. And worst case scenario, like, you know, you struggle here on earth and you do your best, and then you get to go to heaven someday when you die. Like, cool. So I wouldn't get too caught up in your emotions when it comes to stuff like that. Just try to do your best and learn from it. Cool. Makes sense, Christopher? Good stuff. Do you have anything else, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, God's not going to take you out of a hard time. I mean, he's going to put you through it. I mean, the verse that comes to my mind is in 1 Corinthians 10:13, and we think of it like, oh, temptation to sin, but it's not just that. There is no temptation to take you, but such as is common to man. God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you're able, but will with the temptation make a way of escape, that you may be able to bear it. And that phrase, bear it, literally means to endure. In other words, to endure while you're in it. And so it's just another thought. I know that we're talking a lot about it, but you're going to go through it, and that's God's plan, that's God's process. It's His design. So yeah, hopefully these help, and these are things I'm still learning. I know. Yeah, and it's helping me.
You just have to see it as like it's paying the dues to upgrade your character. It's like if you were to upgrade your character like in real life, like you got to pay. You have to. There has to be an exchange
like
to get
some
that
video
upgraded
game.
character.
You got to like pay a certain amount of coins.
If you think of it as like a video game character, it's like you got to go through something to improve yourself and be more like Christ. Even if you want to be spiritual about it too, why not?
Yeah,
it's always good to be spiritual. There's a cost to being more like Christ. Everything has a cost. To be broke, there's a cost. But to be rich, there's a cost. To be, there's a cost to everything. I'll just say that.
Yeah, sure.
So you just got to understand that, and I think that'll help your perspective. Maybe something that you're going through is just the cost of you being a more improved person, someone that's more like Christ, that'll be able to help more people. So like that's really helped me, so hopefully that'll help someone here.